Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Lilies, where we have our lovely little ghosts all ready to defend me. Aren't they nice? Defending our cute little girl here, who apparently gets more and more changes added to her, I am told, every time we purify something. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. For now, though, we can swim! Yay! Swimming! Which means we've got so many more places for us to explore, don't we? Let's see what we can find, shall we? I'm also told there is a limited quantity to the upgrade materials, so I won't be able to upgrade everything. Interestingly, though, dodging in the water is not very easy. Right, but for now, let us pick up this, the Stagnant Blight. Glorious, there's a little bit more for us. Still more things to find, however, though. Huh. I am back here. In regular land. According to the map, there is still more stuff in this particular place. There is water right there, which is clearly what I need to get to. The question is as to how. God damn it. So I saw a ledge over on the other side. I have not, however, seen a method to approach it. The water's still over here, though, so maybe that's how I need to approach it. Doesn't look like I can actually truly reach it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, I've got a few different ways I can go now. So I think I should just explore the one I haven't had a chance to explore. I am so happy that the dodge is invincibility frames. I'm not so happy about seeing one of you down here, though. Oh, that was a perfect dodge! Hello. Furious Blight. Ooh. Be purified, blighted freak. You definitely hit harder. Ooh, hello. What's this say? Tarnished painting. A picture of a white priestess of the font. It appears that the white priestess was allowed entrance to the coven, a space usually exclusive to sorcerers, and a magical tool was made there for her. Level up again. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not convinced that level ups in this game are good yet. I'm getting the sense that level ups in this game might be the same way level ups are in the likes of Undertale, in that they have a hidden meaning behind them. Umbral Night, we're too late. Those who live can only carry on the hopes of the lost. A priestess's quarters, they lived in such a place. Item, Priestess's Wish, Prayer Restoration Plus. A fleeting wish left behind by a white priestess at the moment of her death. Why does she look exactly like me? Why is she practically the same thing as me? Is there some hidden meaning there? Where am I? Did you get a boost in strength? I don't like how the music has stopped. I also see that there's a person up there, so I am clearly going to I feel as though I am definitely going to unlock some sort of double jump or something in the future. Why should I... You know, considering I'm not convinced levels are good, why am I trying to kill everything? Somehow I sense that the moment I reach level 100, it's game over. Because that's when we're going to get fully corrupted or something. What the hell is that giant pulsing mass of flesh? I am going to also get a sense that there is something that gives me some sort of speed boost that I'm going to need to use here in the future. It looks like dodge spam is slightly the either slightly slower or near enough the same. Either way, I can't continue on this way. I can, however, grab whatever the hell this is. More Furious Blight. Well, hold on. Let me just... I'm assuming that thing I picked up was a relic. No, it wasn't a relic. Interesting. What the heck was it then? I gotta remember, I literally have projectiles now. And I can use as such. Also, not gonna lie, the projectiles hit hard. Harder than the knight does when we're in the air. Because the knight does. Because there is definitely a damage difference for the knight in the air compared to the bottom. Also, I definitely can't seem to get the room on the right there for now. Or from the looks of it, this one here. Which means the main thing we have left to do is just simply go back into the rooms we've been to before. And more than likely find the points of water, which is what we need in order to swim. Because considering they gave us the ability to swim, clearly we are meant to make use of it here, right? I mean, we already have partially, just... I clearly need some form of triple jump or something. Yeah, I need a triple jump, glide, or something. Can I make notes on the map? No. No, I can't. Okay. And again, a triple jump. And I know the one above us, I needed some sort of downward attack power. Granted, though, I think both of the ones in the next set of directions both needed me to be in the water, so... Let's see what this is. Pick up Chain of Sorcery, grant an additional relic slot. Ooh, nice. I don't have any additional relics to use. I wonder how many secret areas I've missed. Well, actually, no. The game actually tells me if I'm missing objects, so... Oh, that's what the bonus prayer restoration ability did. Increased the amount of health I restore with the prayer. Hello, swimming zone. What do I get? And that's the final object. Nice! So, what is the item I am possibly missing down in this section? And which water is it in? Oh, it's one of them. So, we know of 2 powers we need to obtain. Some sort of downward smash. And bonus jumps. But in addition, now that I can swim, I can head down here and grab whatever the hell this is. More health. Glorious. Right. Okay then, crossroads. Let's head north. Or up. And see what kind of thing we can find over here. Not gonna lie, ranged attacks do make this partially easier. Although they also are fairly strong over on this side as well. A lot more health than they had in the original Amber. This seems this was once a village. Gee, what gave it away? The buildings? Poison Mist definitely has a good use. So here we have another purpose to a triple jump. Yay. Melee! We have melee playing now! More health for me. Glorious. Wonderful. Kind of sneaky that they can have some items hidden in boxes, but also makes perfect sense. Ow. Honestly, what I really need to do is start using the spray. That's right. Eat poison mist. I'm gonna guess this here is now the turning point about whether I go up or down. The Umbral Knight also has a really decently long attack range. Come here, birds. You're not gonna get me. What the fuck are you? Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, that thing needed to die. The Umbral Knight's attack is actually fairly long-ranged. Damn you to hell. Oh, triple damn you to hell. Nope. That thing can stay the hell away from me. You know what? You know what's a good kill for you? Something you can't block. Then again, you're not exactly hard to kill either. I spy a shack over yonder. Let us rest our weary bones. Okay, what's this say? True Believer's Note. After the Blight had started to appear in the land's end, many religions quickly began to die out, including the True Way. Seeking hope, many flocked to the White Priestess. It is likely that the Way of the White Parish arose from there and spread amongst the people. Huh. I mean, it makes sense there would have been additional religions out there. Seems a path leads off from here. Shall we take a look? We shall. Again, I really need a double jump. Or a triple jump. Or some sort of upwards dash, glide, hookshot thingamajig. Man, this one's got 3... Oh, hello there, big fella. It really does concern me, the fact that there are only 100 levels. Look, pal, I don't mind abusing both the fact I have long range as well as whatchamacallit advantage. I swear the witch hits harder than the knight. Granted, that might be because I've actually leveled up the witch compared to the knight, but another downward, backwards strike. I wonder which power I'm gonna get from this place. Hey, look, another one. I really wonder which power I'm going to get from this place's boss. I might need to upgrade the poison mist. It's really good for area control. Look, game, if they're gonna make it so that my attacks go through the ground, I am going to use that fact to my advantage. I'm using Ghost. It makes perfect sense that my attacks go through terrain and objects, but don't expect me to sit in there and get attacked by the big nasty thing when I can just take a little bit more time strategically jumping outside to make it happen. And look, another one. Oh god. Nope. Die, die, die. Away! Nope. Nope. Poison mist. There we go. And now we reach a point I need to triple jump. And look, there's another. I do not like the dogs. Oh, priestess, forgive me. I don't know what that said over here for this person. Stagnant blight. Ooh, a chain of sorcery. Nice. Oh, that means I can wield all my relics again. Read. Adherence letter. It is at the White Parish grounds in the catacombs where the Guardian candidates endure many years of training. They toil to fortify their bodies and minds to be deemed worthy of protecting the White Priestess. Selected from devotees of the church, it is said that only 10 finest candidates will earn that honor. Interesting. Okay, well, first things first, because I am clearly using it a lot, you can get a bonus. Dark Witch Elaine. And then, on top of that, so can the Fungal Mist. I know I should probably hold on to it a bit more for any other spirits I might come across, but... oh, so there's this entire section down here I can only go to because I've got water. Swimming. Hello, what are you? Hamlet Request 1. Request. Fearless warrior needed to slay large monsters in the forest. Monsters have settled in the forest near the hamlet, wounding many of the king's soldiers. Rewards will be given for any of the fiends killed. Stand with us to protect our great nation. Knight of the Bastion Hemel. Hello there. More stagnant blight. Cool, cool. And now we reach the point where I can't go any further in that direction. Meaning I have to actually proceed forward even more. What the hell? Who are you? Where'd you come from? Goodbye, Headless Knight. Given the choice, I'd rather have... I didn't read this. I didn't read that quick enough. God damn it. Whatever it said! Dyslexia, damn it! Headless Defender. A knight with a shield at the ready. Well-timed blocks will counter enemies, leaving them stunned and vulnerable. A knight who followed in the footsteps of the hero Garrod, suffering the blight upon becoming immortal, took its toll. He was beheaded for attacking his fellow knights. Poor guy. Poor guy. Well, I clearly need to go see what his power is. It starts at level 2. Oh, okay. He also uses, whatchamacallit. You know what? Let's replace the Hamlet Youth with him. So we effectively have ranged build, melee build at the moment. I remain to remember I can also trade out this one, and it's not exactly hard to switch between them. And obviously I'm going to take the underwater path first. Why wouldn't I? Wow, that went miles off the map. Jesus, that went miles off the map. This is a completely different area. I heard you wanted an underwater level. Well, here you go. Game. Why is the only way... seemingly forward through a door I lock on the other side? Okay. Let's continue the railroad then. Choo-choo! Ah! Well, I am definitely sitting down before that. Just to ensure my spirits are maxed out and full. Alright, let's test out this knight then. Can he save me? Hey look, it's Garrod! The one that was just mentioned in that knight's profile! Okay, you do shockwaves now, do you? Okay. Damn you. Damn you, you're gonna take some thinking on how to fight, aren't you? You know, you're not the hardest to... Whoa, okay, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? Okay, I don't like you. Okay, I especially do not like you. That attack is a lot slower than I gave it credit for. This is always the problem when they change up the speed of their attacks. You get used to blocking at certain time periods, and then they just decide no. I am failing so hard this time. May I state I really hate the contact damage? Alright, I need to lock in. And not waste my... That was a lot slower. Why was that one significantly slower? Alright, come get me. I desperately hate the contact damage. Alright, final phase. Let's do this. Nope, out. Nope, out. Jump. Jump! You still do that. Okay, that is significantly slower than I think it is. And that is significantly longer range than I think it is. How am I meant to hit you in that phase? Okay, that did not touch me. No, you know what? No, kill me. Kill me. I've already lost. I've already lost. If I have to use 2 healths before you're even lost 10% of your health, I've lost. Just get it over with. Get it over with. It's not like there's really a duration between resurrect spawns and going back, so... Again, I hate the contact damage. That's the problem, I think, I have with the knight right now. They don't really block anything because they block a singular attack. When do you do that attack? That is... Why have you started spamming that attack? Oh, I'm already out of healing. Yay. Guy, I'm pressing the fucking defend button! Yeah, that one! I jumped on his head. Can't I Mario bounce him, please? In a game like this, I really despise enemy contact, especially when you give us a block move, which makes us stand still, and when they attack, they move forward, meaning you still get hit, making the entire move null and void. Okay, I'm healing, I'm healing, I'm healing. Nope. Nope, switch modes. Switch modes, eat poison. Really? Oh, bullshit! Why does he hit half my health in a single hit? This is like a starting boss. There's not that many fucking upgrades yet. Good Christ! Chill out! Ouch! Game. I am not healing until he does his first little thing. So if I die like this because you decide you don't want consistency behind what you do with your attacks, because sometimes you let me press the button that lets me defend, sometimes you don't, and you just decide willy-nilly whether I can or not. Do I reduce their stagger bar more if I hit them from behind, I wonder? Oh, fuck off with that attack! When we first started, you never even had that in your arsenal! Why is that now a thing you can do? That's right, get stunned! Come on! You're down for the count. Accept thy death! Hello there! The blighted scum, how could they? How dare they? Alright, Garode, show me your memories. I hear the muffled voices of the villagers outside my shack. They fear what I have become upon my return from the fortress battle. I chose to become an immortal knight to protect them all. There are days I wish I would be purified, but the priestess of the font must not be made to carry that burden any longer. After some time, I hear voices again. But this time they belong to the White Priestess and a child. The priestess, once but a child herself, now cuts a radiant figure. I no longer know the pleasures of joy, but despite this, my cheeks widen in a grin. When madness takes me, will this little one be made to carry the burden? I don't know how long my consciousness will hold out. But as long as I am myself, I will be a shield to protect them from harm. Harm? You killed me like 5 times! The pain I endure is nothing compared to their suffering. Garod, the Elder Warrior, swings a heavy, powerful hammer slowly, but with force and range enough to blow enemies away. A giant of a man once dubbed the finest knight in the kingdom. He was a symbol of glory and a hero of it to his village. His altruism made his demise a lonely one. Giant hammer action while airborne, down and attack. Okay. Elder Warrior Garod dives and unleashes a shockwave upon landing. Can break postulant ground, and the greater the height, the more powerful the shock. Oh! Nice! That's where we get that attack. Giant's Hammer. After leaping, you can perform a dive attack with Garol by pressing it down and attack in the midair. The dive of the attack can break through postulant ground, impenetrable by normal attacks. Some postulants are tougher than others and can only be broken by diving from on high. Ooh. Okay, that's a different... I like that. He protected the village to the very end. A brave warrior indeed. You were in his memory. Did you two visit him often? Is it just me, or are my little legs looking a little bit, I don't know, pulsy at the moment? Hello, what are you? Hamlet Scroll, an image scrawled using pagodite. It appears to be a doodle of the White Priestess of the font playing with the children of the hamlet under the radiant sun. Aww. Why do I need one of these here? Hamlet Request 2. Warning, the catacombs are off limits. Blighted captured in the Land's End are being held in the catacomb. To reduce the risk of further spread of the blight, the catacombs are off limits. Also, note that harboring individuals carrying the blight is a crime. Report any and all sightings of the blighted to the Royal Guard immediately. Given the choice, I'd rather have lost my mind than this. Poor guy. Well, it looks like I can't go forward. Hello there. And that's demonstrating the whatchamacallit for us. Nice. It seems she hid herself away with the children village. What a tragic end. Again, that's another me. Rest now, dear priestess. Prayer restoration, a fleeting wish left behind by a white priestess at the moment of her death. It still concerns me how I seem to have many a clone. Like, not even similar children, but a literal clone. Ooh, and yeah, I see her hair is getting darker as well. Alright. Unlimited uses. Interesting. So that just means it's another form of attack. Very interesting. Well, now we need to go back in order to discover where all the remaining pulses are that we can find on the floor. But you know, everyone, I think that's a good place for us to leave the episode there. We've defeated another big major boss. He's right there behind us, and there's basically a new option instead of the Umbral Knight, which is interesting. Does the Umbral Knight still talk to us if I don't have his spirit equipped? I guess we'll find that out next time. But everyone, if you've enjoyed today's episode, be sure to leave a like down below, as well as a comment letting me know about things you see that I've missed, or other things that you want to see in the future. But everyone, I'm afraid that until the next time that I see you, it looks like it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, and good day, and finally, good night.